2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
We're the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Lots of enthusiasm around that presentation of the Star-Spangled Banner. And we've got plenty more coming up. Stay tuned.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
I'ma need you to back up. I'ma need you to back up. Yep. I'ma need you to back up. Spilling the tea, stirring the cup. I'ma need you to back up. I'ma need you to back up. Yep. I'm in the seven.
Welcome, everybody, to the day we've all been looking forward to. The start of a new NBA season on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, our terrific analysts, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. D.A., take it away. He is doing a great job. Thank you, D.A. Here's a look now what's coming up for the Milwaukee Bucks. On Monday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Chicago against the Bulls. Then on Wednesday, they'll be matching up against Mike Conley and the Utah Jazz.
And, you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
And checking out Utah's opening lineup, at the forward slots, it's Bogdanović and Ingles. Conley and Mitchell, the talented backcourt pair. And it's Gobert in at the center, locking down the middle. And for Milwaukee, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. The backcourt comprised of Bledsoe and Matthews. And it's Lopez in at the center position.
One of the first attributes you hear about Eric Bledsoe is his strength, shown there.
And Brent, when you watch Eric Bledsoe go to the rim, you just have to admire what an incredible finisher he is.
Well, Bledsoe, I think, has always relied on the fact that his physical stature, not in terms of his height at 6'1", but his width and strength allows him to go in there and be a bit of a bulldog, to get contact and to make things happen. So never has shied away from that.
Two very deep teams, great benches. Brent, talk about the mindset and the difference there between starting and coming off the bench.
You can assess, Kevin, throughout the first quarter, or when it is that your time to check in the second quarter is about the rhythm of the game. What are we doing well? So when I go in, how much more can I enhance the advantage we have there? Or let's say it's a game where we're getting killed in transition. The most important thing I can do is communicate that message to the team. When we start that 4 or 5 minute stretch, let's focus on these two things to get ourselves back and righted for the rest of the night.
Oh, that's excellent. And here's Utah. It's a 3-point game.
It's not often we get to see this matchup, but it is a doozy when we do. Just two powerhouse teams facing off.
Well, if I had a calendar, I would have circled this one. But I love it when they get together. Last year, they split the two games between them, and I'll bet their battles are just as tightly contested this year.
The shot by Middleton, wide open. The three-pointer, no good.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Again, Mitchell missing.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
Gobert with the block. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Middleton against Bogdanović. Clock at 6. Outside Matthews. and it's wide right. Hits off the rim. For Utah, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. And with the summer's acquisition of Mike Conley, Greg, the Utah Jazz hoping to make a step in the West.
And really, Mike Conley, their best point guard since they traded away Darren Williams back in 2011. Alongside Bogdanovich, a big upgrade offensively, and he can hold his own on the defensive side as well.
And since coming to the Bucks, Eric Bledsoe hasn't been asked to do nearly as much as he has in the past.
And for Bledsoe, that is a good thing, as he is best as a complementary player. Not scoring as much, but his decision-making and shot selection have vastly improved.
That free throw missing.
He's just such a bulldog out there in terms of his mentality. Eric Bledsoe can get assertive, and when he does that, it raises the level of play for the entire team.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Ilyasova comes in for Brook Lopez, and it's Pat Connaughton in for Matthews. Utah also making some changes. Davis comes in for Joe Ingles, and O'Neal subbed in for Bogdanovich.
Well, a fantastic year for the Bucks, and the future looks bright for this franchise.
A new arena in Milwaukee, a new practice site. First-year coach Mike Budenholzer changing the entire philosophy of what they did offensively and ending up in an MVP award for one Giannis Antetokounmpo. The fans showed up. A lot of excitement for the Milwaukee Bucks in the years to come.
Now Ilyasova, following the miss by Michael Conley from deep. 26 seconds left in the first quarter. Back to Mitchell. Conley feeling it out. Shot from free throw range. Gobert the pass to Davis.
Well, even though he doesn't score a ton, Davis has enough offensive skills that make him tricky to defend. That time draws the foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And Davis at the line.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him.
A 5-star recruit coming out of high school, Davis still trying to gain the consistency he needs to fulfill his potential.
That one drops. He ties it up. 6 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Here's Giannis. And the last second attempt doesn't fall.
Using that length to bother the shooter who knows Davis can be a threat to swat one into the stand.
Tie game in Milwaukee. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. During his tenure in Utah, Coach Quinn Snyder has quickly earned the appreciation of his players, including Rudy Gobert.
It's very lucky to have a coach like that. He really takes everything, with heart, and he wants us to be the best defensive team in the league, as I do. And I think when the coach and the players are on the same page, usually, good things happen.
Coach Snyder doing a terrific job with his team.
Just a great tactician, and he's clearly got his guys buying in to his message.
And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
I like the confidence that they've shown here early on.
Yeah, I think they've controlled the momentum, and that is showing up.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. On the court for the Bucks, we've got Ilyasova, Kyle Korver is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then there's Hill. And it's Connaughton in at the 2-guard. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Chris Middleton was a first-time All-Star in 2019. Now, we all know that Middleton is one of the league's best shooters, but he had to adjust his game to a new system under coach Mike Budenholzer. Middleton said, "I guess that's what being an All-Star is, a team player and a complete player. Not playing for stats, playing for nothing else but to win." Kevin?
First-time All-Star and well-deserved. David, thank you. And now the fast break. Hill with the ball. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
See him change speed that time in transition. When you do that, George Hill becomes very dangerous.
Well, George Hill, the veteran guard, doesn't produce at the volume he once did. Still, he brings a lot of value to a team. Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Now here's Giannis. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
That's fun to see the handles coming out there from Antetokounmpo. I mean, how do you stop a near 7-footer who's got some dribble skills like that?
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Jazz. And for Hill, Greg, he's a great veteran leader who brings value to a playoff-bound team.
You know, Hill has a game that is effective even when he's not scoring. His leadership and defense will make him a welcome addition to any roster, even as his numbers fade.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Lopez, he's checked in for Ilyasova. Chris Middleton comes in for Kyle Korver. Wesley Matthews checked in for Pat Connaughton. Eric Bledsoe is subbed in for Hill. Now here's Bledsoe. He's got 6. Giannis inside. Covered by Conley. And Giannis gets it to go.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Lopez against Gobert. Outside Conley. Mitchell outside. And it's off from three-point range. And so Giannis will bring it up for Milwaukee. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Here's Bledsoe. Gobert with the block. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Bogdanovich. The shot's good on the assist by Ingles.
And that's a terrific sequence at both ends there. There was the block shot, then the run out, and nice finish on the break.
Outside, Antetokounmpo over Ingles. Sinks the 15-footer. Antetokounmpo's got the lead up to 6 now for the Bucks. Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Milwaukee Bucks.
Kevin, thanks. Here with head coach Quinn Snyder. Coach, what adjustments are you going to do in the second half?
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kent. A competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. They were unable to ever build a... And it's just about time now for the...
Real savage. I don't with that if she average. I got a bad
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You look at Antetokounmpo really making a difference here.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
Taking a look at the Jazz. Mitchell and Bogdanovich, they're the wings. Inside, we have Ingles and Gobert. And it's Conley in at the 1.
And you look back at that 2013 draft, just call it the year of the sleeper Euros. Giannis Antetokounmpo taken 15th, and this guy, Rudy Gobert, selected with the 27th pick.
Just 4 to shoot. Here's Bogdanovich. Matthews with the rebound. Bucks leading by 6. There's the pass to Lopez. It's Matthews on the wing, covered by Mitchell. Here's Lopez. He dishes it to Giannis. Top of the key. The shot misses. And it's Utah the other way. And, you know, Greg, hindsight always being 20/20. The Greek Freak and Gobert probably go first and second in that 2013 draft.
Yeah, and Steven Adams probably top 4. The common thread, all of them play a hard-nosed style, not something that's always associated with foreign-born players, but they're erasing that perception.
Here's Bledsoe. It's deflected. Another shot. Lopez, no luck.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm. Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Bledsoe looking around. Floats it up for Giannis. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Ingles dishes to Conley. Passes to Bogdanovich. Poked away. Mitchell in the corner. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Gobert. Over Matthews. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Ilyasova, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo. Korver comes in for Chris Middleton. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Wesley Matthews. And George Hills subbed in for Eric Bledsoe. Green, he's checked in for the Jazz. Emmanuel Mudiay comes in for Donovan Mitchell. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jeff Green. That's his first foul. The Bucks have shot 2 of 3 from the free throw line tonight.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
And the Jazz making a change here. Exum's checked in. Connaughton kicks to Korver. Here's Connaughton. No points in the game yet for him. Exum with it. Pass to Green. Mudiay finds Exum. Misses there.
George Hill, phenomenal instincts defensively and did a great job of challenging to throw that shooter off.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Bucks lead by 5. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Yeah, sometimes that's what can separate some of the best players, not just creating for yourself, but creating for others as well.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Ilyasova at the 4 with Lopez at the 5. Then there's Kyle Korver. Then it's George Hill. And it's Connaughton in at the 2-guard spot. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Deep 2 from Hill. That one off the back iron and out.
I know it's about defending the post and the three-point line these days, but still got to be active in the mid-range area, and the defense gets away with one there.
Korver passes to Lopez. No good. Now the Jazz take it the other way. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Hill looking around. The pass to Lopez. To the wing on the left. Here's Connaughton. Passes it to Ilyasova. Releases from 15. Rebound, Utah. 1:33 left to play here in the fourth. Knocks it loose, and it's out of bounds. The Jazz able to retain possession here. Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for the Bucks. Utah also making some changes. Joe Ingles, he's checked in for Green. Mitchell comes in for Emmanuel Mudiay. And it's Conley in for Dante Exum. We've got 1:28 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Mitchell. Got a hand on it. Now here's Korver. Now Antetokounmpo. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
Giannis Antetokounmpo is a star in this league, and more the team trusts him in those moments.
And the Jazz call time here. They're trailing by 5. 1:06 left in the fourth quarter. And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And when a player scores over half his team's points, you know he's going to be our pick. Even when he's been the exclusive focus of the defense, they just haven't been able to keep him in check. A tremendous individual effort.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Well, during the last break, I heard Quinn Snyder talking with his team. Yes, they're behind right now, but he's still upbeat. He said, guys, we can get back in this game. Stay together out there. All-out effort can win this game. Fellas?
I want to think twice before sending him to the line again. He gets locked in when the game gets close.
And Bledsoe has it in the corner. No good on the triple.
The D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from three-point range, and he shows us why. Still, I expect him to make one of those.
Oh, the nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Timeout called, the Bucks.
All right,
41 seconds left in the game. The shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. On the wing, Mitchell. He's covered by Matthews. Gobert can't hit. And the Bucks with possession here. And here's Bledsoe. Shoots it. Yes!
and
Bledsoe and big shots going together.
And the Jazz call time here. They trail by 2. 3 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What do you think, guys?
And with a couple seconds still on the clock, I try to get the ball in as close to the basket as possible. That way, if you miss a quick one, you may have time for a putback to tie it at the buzzer.
Here's Mitchell. Oh, that shot had a chance, but no good. And so it's the Bucks who come out on top here. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal it.
And there are so many times